On all the videos they're going to show you on the net, how to put tires on and tires off. They're going to tell you to put a lot of lube. This is actually the way to go. What I did is I have a little pot here with soap and water. I bought this at a local dollar store, sorry guys, and just brush it around. Just make sure I got enough juice there. Make it go sliding on and off. Just grab the tire and you just slip it there. Align the hole, and then you slip. These pins are nothing special. They're just like two bolts that I had laying in the garage, and actually it's just to line up the tire for the middle. This is the important part. This is a wood ring that I made, actually 2 pieces of plywood, half an inch, just to give you, sorry guys, an extra leverage on the top of the machine. This bracket here, it sits on the top of the donut, and it's going to actually hold the screw. That's going to make it really, really tight. So the difference is from the last time on the other video, if you look at it, you're not going to see this part of pipe actually is new. I just welded on a few days ago. I had only the butterfly the last time, and the only thing, it was working pretty fine, but I couldn't tight it tight enough to make sure that the tire wasn't moving when I was working on it. So what I did is I had left a piece of pipe from the bar. I cut it up. I welded on the butterfly, and I made a hole, and I'm going to show you why. It's nice and sitting there. You grab a screwdriver, and you just make sure it's nice and tight. This way the tire don't move, because working on tires is it looks pretty easy sometimes when you look at a video on the net, but actually it's quite a wrestle, because these tires are like maybe a little smaller than the rim, so they have to go on top of it. So you got to be very careful when you work on it, because you don't want to make sure the bar doesn't come back in your face or anything like that. You don't want to grab your fingers on it. So I'm going to use this part of the bar, the one with the little scoop that I showed you previously. So what I do is I just grab just the lip of the tire, and it's going to pop up like that, and you just turn it. There you go. That's not that much problem. And then for the other part, you just lift. Just kind of keep the tire a little bit towards you like that. You grab the other side of the tire, and you just flip. And you go around. Same way the other side. So now your tire's off. So there you go, tire's off. So now I'm going to show you how to put it back on. This tire is pretty teared up. I probably put it on maybe 100 times on and off, so to practice. So this one's pretty beat up. So again, you always want to make sure. First of all, the lube is what it's going to do. It's going to make it easier to go on and off, and actually it's going to prevent you from damaging the tire when you pop it up or you put it back on, because actually this is a steel bar, and actually if you want to cut or break, don't put any lube in. You're going to do the job. But actually when you put a tire on and you put a tire off, because you want to save money, and you're not going to save any money if you damage a tire or you scrap the tire. So first you just push on the side like that, and it's going to go down. You just give it a little pressure, it goes down pretty easy. That's the part where the lube works. You grab the bar. This time you're going to grab it on the other side, the one with the lip. What you do is that you put the lip like that. It's going to hold on the rim, and just lay on there, and you just push a little bit. What you're going to do is that you're going to turn it around like that. You're going to see it at one point, it's going to grab, and it's not going to move anymore. When this happens, it's because the top part of the tire here, it's sitting on the bead. And when it's sitting on the bead, it gives you a lot less leverage on the tire. What you do, simple, just push it back in the groove, inside the groove. So you're going to get few centimeters back, and you're going to be able to just push it back on. There you go, done. Nothing more than that. Now, to stick the bead, you're going to see a lot of videos on the YouTube. There's the bazooka that costs like $200, and there's the redneck ways, the one that you're going to grab some brake cleaner, some gas or whatever, and you're just going to spray it around. You're going to put a flame to it. Pop! It's going to go back on his rim. It's actually very fun, but actually very dangerous. And when you work in a garage and stuff like that, you try not to. The two most dangerous combination in the garage is gas and fire, and that's the two things you don't want to use in a garage without any precaution. So what I did is you just push the tire a little bit higher like that. All right. I went to a local hardware store, and I bought this quarter-inch valve. And this thing here is called a chuck. This chuck is I bought this on eBay. It's actually cost $3, and it actually makes you able to blow some air in the tire without the valve. So what it does when you want to stick a bead on the tire is that you got to push a lot of pressure all at once. This way it's going to push towards the end, and then now it's going to stick to the bead. So what you do, since there's no steam and there's no valve in there, you just put it on there. All right. You just got to lift it a little bit like that, so this part next to the valve is stuck to the bead, and you just push it out. There you go. Nice and stuck, nice and snug. Actually, it's a lot less fun than using the gas in the fire, because when you use the gas in the fire, the effect is a lot more fun. But believe me, guys, this is a lot more dangerous. And after, you just remove this. And just put back the valve in it. There you go. This way. And then after, you just use pressure gauge, and you just put the right amount which is about 32 pounds of air. That's a radial tire, so it's pretty standard. So this is the way it works. It's a nice project. Like I say, it's not that much expensive on the net to buy one, but like I say, since I'm so tall, I just wanted to have one that was exactly to the right measurements, so it could be easy to work for me. And not more than that. Remember, guys, if you're not handsome, you should at least be handy. So believe me, it's gonna make you save a lot of money, because actually when you go to our garage and to have tire installed back on and back off, they're gonna charge you a lot of money. And this way you're going to save a lot of money. And I actually bought a little Harbor Freight tire balancer. It's a bullseye balancer. And I went to a local junkyard not far from where I live, and I bought all these weights for like $5. So it's pretty easy to balance. You just put the tire on top of it, you check the level in the metal, and you put weights where you're going to need it. There's actually a few videos on the net. Sorry guys, there's actually a few videos on the net that's going to show you how to balance a tire, so you could just check those out. And I just want to show you something before this ends. This is an XB450 bead breaker. That's the little thing I bought to break the beads on the tire. I just used a little impact driver. And believe me, guys, this is pretty cheap. It's sold on eBay. There's actually a couple of videos on YouTube. Just mark XB450 and go check it out. This was made for actually ATVs and stuff like that. And I bought it for a car tire. And believe me, guys, this is a lot safer than just building one, because building one is actually quite spacious, and it takes a lot of place in the garage. And actually, you don't want to use too much space in the garage. You got to use the space to work, and this actually fits in your hand. And believe me, guys, it really does the job. So, and it's not too expensive. I don't remember how much I paid. So just check it out on the net. So there you go, guys. That's the way it works. That's the machine I built. So if you guys have any comment which I would very, very much appreciate. Just write it down underneath. Just leave your comments. If you have any questions or just want to know the measurements of the machine, or just want to know what type of rods I use to weld and everything, just send me an email. I'll make sure I'll get back to you very fast. So this is it, guys. So thank you for watching.